I'm Lugo.
I'm Maddie.
What's going on, bro?
Just enjoying some quirks and podcasting.
Nice. I'm still sticking with the theme of Modelo.
Celebrating Cinco de Mayo a couple weeks late.
I never stopped. Just kept it going as long as I can. People are like, hey, wasn't that over like ages ago?
Nope.
We just keep going. I feel like we did a lot of good prep for this episode. We're hoping everyone really enjoys it.
Yeah.
We put a lot of effort into making sure this next topic is actually pretty entertaining. It's something we're very passionate about. You want to go ahead and tell them what
we're going to jump right into 90s tropes, things that we did, things that are not accepted these days. General growing up in the wonderment that was the 90s.
The whole growing up in the 90s thing has been very fascinating. As someone who attended the 90s, I remember one of my favorite things to do was to get up early Saturday mornings, and I was like, I can't wait to get these Saturday morning cartoons. I'm like, today's Sunday. I'm like, oh, what is going on? Saturday morning cartoons were great. I really, I started watching some of the original X-Men that is on Disney Plus right now, and so it's been really good to sit back and kind of like really enjoy it.
Do you remember Thundercats?
Yes, Thundercats was great.
Yeah, I loved that show.
Thundercats!
Oh. Yes, that was so good.
Someone's out there like, that was really bad. Don't roast us on that. We really tried to sell that.
Oh, it was so good.
And so, someone I work with recently told me that like they came out with an extension to X-Men from the 90s. Mm-hmm. So I think they call it 97.
Okay.
I've only watched like a little piece of it because I was like I wanted to come back after rewatching the original. So I've been watching the original with Raylan, my oldest, and with her being 5. So like I was kind of like bringing back a little nostalgic. So when I was that age, I was like, hey, I really want to like watch this with you and stuff like that. So we've been going back and through and watching some of that. It's been really super entertaining to go back through it, and it, of course, like everything from the 90s doesn't age well to today, but it's been pretty good. Like I think one of the more recent episodes I watched, Beast is like sitting like hanging upside down in his cell. He's like, I'm gonna wait my time in court, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, of course he would. He could just bust out of here. He could run and do whatever he wants to do, but he's like, no, I'm gonna wait for my moment in court, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna do this the right way. And I'm just like, how admirable is that? And when I remember being a kid, I was like, no, break your buddy out of jail. What are you doing?
Right.
And so
not a bro.
It's been a great experience going back and reliving some of the 90s early cartoons and stuff like that. Like Power Rangers, another one.
That's a good one. Have you watched Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
It's like
a classic.
Classic.
Oh man.
Legends
of
the Hidden Temple.
When we say things are
we're
classic,
so
are we
old.
Like we're
Elijah told me when I turned 35 that I was halfway to death. So
that is rude.
Yeah, right?
There's no other way to say that. That's just extremely rude.
Elijah's my oldest. He's 9. He's got quite the attitude.
He's like...
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So they were watching this show called Bad Dinosaurs. And they don't talk in this show.
They just fart?
No, they're just doing dinosaur shit, I guess. So I
Go
come
ahead and
in.
describe to a dinosaur
Sorry. So I come in, they're watching, and I'm like, do they not talk in this show? And he looks at me and he goes, no, they're dinosaurs. And so I said, okay, well, they talk in The Land Before Time. And he goes, well, we're not watching The Land Before Time, are we? Like, where did the audacity?
All right.
Was it on sale? Like, what?
Point out the obvious here. That's not what we were discussing, but go ahead. Okay.
Anyway.
My youngest is obsessed with that show right now. She is
Bad Dinosaurs?
And every time they fart on screen, she just kind of claps her hands. I'm just like, how do you even know what that means?
I mean, everyone loves a good fart joke.
It's true story. Sometimes I go back to my adolescent days when I'm thinking like, oh wow, someone just made a fart joke. I'm the only one in the room busts up laughing. I'm like, does anyone else find this entertaining? I'm like, they literally just cracked a fart joke. Like, come on, let's keep rolling with this.
It's crazy. I mean, talking about the 90s and the way I parent, And I'm not hating on 90s parents, like, at all.
Well, I mean, we could because we grew up
we could, but
sometimes our parents forgot. I'm
gonna try not to.
They had to like put ads out that reminded us.
Yeah, literally,
not
that's
us, but like I reminded our parents, like, hey,
yeah,
you have children, don't forget about them.
Yeah, maybe bring them inside every so often. Yeah, and I was literally like 7, just in a field somewhere, playing with some 5th graders, like riding my scooter.
Like, yo, who brought the
in the middle of the street, by the way. 0 helmet, like, just me and God's goodwill.
You know, sometimes you look back on those days and you're like, man, I really made it past like 10.
Right?
And it's astonishing to me because I remember like times where I'd be out riding my bike and I just would like just wipe out.
Yeah.
No helmet, no nothing.
I fell into a creek once.
And then like your parents are like, why'd you do that?
Yeah, literally.
Like, you know why I did it? I was being a kid.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of question is that? Like, I just didn't like it one day and I'm like,
oh, you know, it'd be fun to go fucking fall over. Yeah. Sorry.
Exactly. I'm not trying to just like fall in a ditch. Like, I literally wiped out.
Right.
And, you know, probably because like I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, well, I can't go inside. It's like, I guess I'll ride my bike. Mm-hmm. Then that turned into, oh, I probably should wear a helmet, knee pads, you know, full of
oh, gear. Man. So my stepmom would always make me wear a helmet. And that was starting around 11 because that's when she was like involved in my life. And I hated it. I was like, I'm too badass to wear a helmet, you know? So I'm out. I'm riding my belt. My belt. Sorry, I've been drinking. Riding my bike.
Oh my God, is that what the podcast is based
on? 0 helmet. My fucking old ass neighbor calls my mom to tell her that I'm riding without a helmet.
You had to deal with snitchy neighbors too?
Yeah. It was the worst.
I think one of my worst childhood memories is like, so back before like phones were, you know, not attached to walls, mm-hmm. I called a good friend of mine, went to middle school with her, and it was like summer time, so like you're thinking like not a big deal. Mm-hmm. It happened to be like it like just turned 9, and it was like a Friday night or a Saturday night. I don't remember exactly, but like it was late enough to where I was like, should I call? Should I not call? But it's like we tentatively had plans the next day. I called at like 9:01, and it was like I remember her mom answered the phone. She's like, you know, it's after 9, right? And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm just trying to get a hold of my friend, and she's like, you know better than to do this. I was like, I was scolded from like 5 houses away, and I felt terrible. You know, to this day, I've never been able to like overcome that story. Like if I was just to go to randomly hang out and her parents happen to be there, they would literally point out to me and they're like, you know that one time you called after 9? I was like, God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, let it go. Like I'm a grown adult and I still feel guilt about that. Like that's what it was like to grow up in the 90s. Like they just pointed out all the things you did wrong, and you're like, you feel bad about that, don't you? And I'm like, I do feel bad about that. But I don't know why. Why do I feel bad about this? I have no reason to.
It's probably because of all the crazy shit that we did and the games we played, like Perfection. If you 90 kids listening, Perfection was essentially a game where you had to match shapes in under 60 seconds. Otherwise, it blew up at your face. And it's like, oh, gee, I wonder why we all have anxiety. If you're not perfect in the next 60 seconds, someone's going to fucking throw shit at you.
And then you're sitting there going, am I not perfect? You're like, why are you crying? Because I'm not perfect.
And then you become a perfectionist. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
This is how OCD was born. I'll drink to that one.
Cheers.
Yeah, so I've just noticed, like we're both parents.
Yeah.
And so like we've been navigating the whole like, oh God, I would never do that.
Never.
And then like you get to this age now and you're like, no, I get why my parents keep me outside. Totally understand.
Yep, 100%.
Because I was like, when you're outside, you get energy, get energy. No way. That's
burn
wrong.
Energy.
You're not a solar panel. What's happening right now? You're a burst of burn energy. Oh wow. This looked a lot better on the whiteboard. Yeah. So it's just been a lot of like interesting things like correlations, like from being a parent, growing up in the 90s, understanding kind of what it was like to be a parent today versus what it was back then. Like, we have so much assistance today and technology today that keeps track of all the stuff that we probably took for granted. Or I say we take for granted today. And we did take for granted for
you've got your Life 360 camera, cell phones. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
Honestly, we're probably actually safer in a physical sense, but it feels less safe because you're constantly hearing about it because information travels so fast.
Kind of like a 737 Max. That's terrible. If you find one of those, you will die. I was like recently in the news, like not that long ago, and I was like,
speaking of challenges in parenting, you solo did the dad thing for the last 8 days. How was that?
So let me tell you about this. So my lovely wife decides that she is going to go on a sister trip, and she said bye, and so she left. I took care of the kids. Single parenting, it's difficult. I get it. You always hear these stories of like, I'm a single dad, I'm a single mom. Yeah, I get it. It's hard. I fully respect that. I had to navigate all the trials and tribulations this past week, and I learned a thing or two. Do I get to say like I'm a seasoned veteran of like single parenting? Like, it's not easy. It's very difficult. I have a lot of respect for anyone who has to go through that.
Yes, that's fair.
There's things you don't think about, like for instance, like, hey, can you watch the kids while I go do this? Sure. You don't have that luxury. You just drag them with, and then you're like, shut up! Don't be doing that! Don't be grabbing any of that stuff right there! And you're like, oh my God. And you're like, wait, why is there bananas in this cart? I didn't get bananas. And you're like, well, I'm hungry. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna like throw like 20 bananas in the cart. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Didn't see you do that. Because that's right. Because I'm watching your sister not try to like knock everything off the shelf because I'm too close to the shelf.
Or eat something that's gonna poison her. Yeah.
Yes, because everything in this world is full of poison.
Yes.
There's no fact. Yeah. So, and then I love that like when like you go to like any grocery store and like, I've always heard the stories like when like, for instance, like if you were to go to the store, like, you take the kids with you. They're like, oh, can I touch your kid? I'm like, no, you cannot touch my kids.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I had a lady once literally ask if she could take a picture of my kids because they were so cute and she wasn't a grandma yet. I say that in quotes. Like, no.
No, it's
absolutely not.
There's no way to unsell that as being weird.
Right? Like,
there's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, while I'm walking through the store and I'm just doing all this stuff, and like, of course, like, my youngest is doing fine. She can't talk, she can't say any words, but my oldest, all of a sudden, she's just looking at me, and she's like, I don't want that shit. I'm just like, oh God. I'm like, we're in public, and she's like using it correctly. So I'm like, okay, I can't scold her because I'm like, okay, that's how I would talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
yeah.
and then, like, as like a parent, they're like, you probably shouldn't say that, but you're like, because you're using it correctly. Okay, fine, whatever.
I mean, I will admit that my kids, who are Swifties, obsessed with Taylor Swift, and they will sing Down Bad or I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, and it's shit, and it's fuck, and they're just fucking jamming. And I'm like, I get it.
I can't knock it.
Yeah.
Because,
it's a bop.
And like me and the wife, we talked about this. If you're using it correctly, it's like, okay, fine, that's one thing.
And as long as you're not using it to insult or like belittle anybody.
Yeah, you shouldn't be a bully about it, but like if you're using it correctly and you're in that way, like.
Or like if you stub your toe, it's like, fuck, like that shit hurts. Like, you should be allowed to say that.
And, well, sure.
Yeah. No.
But it's different when you're out in public because.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They have rules. We can't say it at school, and we can't say it at grandma's house.
Well, and see, that's fine. But I think the worst thing about it is when you're out somewhere and you're like, for instance, I'm at the grocery store. And so, like, she says whatever she says. And then all of a sudden you have the boomer.
The Karens.
Not hating, but kind of hating. But, okay, yeah, the boomer and the Karens. And they're sitting there looking at you like, hey, your daughter's just cussed. And I'm like, yeah. You want me to cuss at you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what you want me to say right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, she says what she says. I'm not gonna, and like, I don't. I'm an advocate of women's rights. I have 2 daughters. Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah.
So if she wants to say what she wants to say and she wants to lead with that,
okay.
I may not fully support that.
Yeah.
She's walking around going, "This shit sucks." I'm like, you can wait a couple more years, but fine,
the apple does not fall far.
Oh my God, it's so bad. I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever. If that's what you want to do, then fine.
Yeah.
You just do you.
My favorite thing when I go to the store with all the kids, which I try very hard to avoid, is people walking up to me when I'm clearly like flustered or something. Go, oh, you got your hands full. Like, no shit.
No shit. Yeah. Like really, I'm glad. I'm very astute of you.
I had no idea. Thank you, old random guy at Walmart. Like, come on.
I'm glad that your eyeballs are working because, yes, I'm struggling today. I'm fed up with my kids. I really don't want to go through this again. But, yeah, I'm here because I want to eat later.
Yeah.
And I want my kids to eat later.
Yeah. Basic survival.
But I will say, pro tip, if they offer in the in-store pickup thing where you just pull up and you're like, hey, I'm checking on the app. Legit.
100%. And that's what I try to do. But there's just some times where it got busy or it was full or, whatever, and you have to bite the bullet and go inside.
Yep. Okay. But you see, the online ordering thing, I feel like what that really picked up on was the fact that I cut down on the whole, can I have a toy? Can I have a prize?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm ordering online. So I have to avoid all of that altogether. And it is great to avoid that 100%. I really, really dig that part of the app.
For sure. Because, I love my kids. They're actually really well behaved, most of the time. But for some reason, the second they enter a store, they are feral. They're like, we've never heard of a rule in our entire lives. We're going to touch everything. We're going to bitch at each other. We're going to push shit around, who are you? And
one of those things. It's like when you first, maybe before you have kids, you see people struggling with their kids, and you're like, I would never do that.
I would never.
I'm like, get back in the car. I will pull this car over.
I was a way better parent before I was a parent.
I totally agree with that. You get
so much more patient.
And you guys have +1 more than we do. Mm-hmm. And I'm at that point where I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you could do it with 3. I'm like, I don't even know how to do it with 2.
Yeah, it's after the first 2, it's kind of like you're drowning and then someone hands you another kid.
Oh, life vest.
Yeah. Except that it makes you sink. It's like an unlife vest.
You're like, do you want to stay above water? Sure. Too bad.
Too bad.
It's like,
this is your life now.
This is your life now.
And I love my kids. I love them. Light of my life.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. We say that, but because we're both parents.
But parenting is hard. It's really fucking hard.
Yes, and I agree with you. But it's not hard in the way where you would say it's like, oh, it's so difficult. Oh my God, I had to get up at 7:00 today.
No,
it's hard because
you're shaping a human,
and
you're dealing with criticism, comments, what the newest science thing says, the newest car seat, that's why it's hard.
How many times do you see look? Or actually, you don't see it, but how many times do you be told look at this, look at that, look,
mm-hmm.
Look? It's like, I am driving. If I look, we die.
Literally, literally.
I couldn't think of a more distracting thing than dad look, or mom look. I'm literally going down the road and thinking, why are you asking me to look? If I turn around right now and look at you, I literally will crash into anything in front of me. I have to keep my eyes on the road.
Right.
Especially in the day and age where distracted driving is such a hot topic.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my kids are the worst about it.
You have times 3. Times 3, you have mom look.
And then it's always, Elijah won't let me have his stuffed animal. And I'm like, what am I going to do about that right now? I'm going 75 down K7. What am I going to do? Like,
you're right. Let me just stop in the middle of the road. I will come back there and I will make sure that the correct appropriate toy is in the appropriate kid's hands.
You know.
But so don't mind where we're going. We don't have any time to waste.
Okay. Speaking of driving, I'm gonna go on my Mads Minute rant right now about how fucking bad people are at driving. Like, so bad.
Bro, tell me how bad they are.
Okay, I was driving down K7 the other day, and normally I like K7. Like, usually no issue. But I'm in the left lane. I'm going 6 over. There's somebody in the right lane going like 5 under. And then starts kind of speeding up, and now is just floating in my blind spot. So then I get up, and now I'm at the other car that's in the left lane who's going like 5 under. And I'm like, get the fuck over. Like, I am blood boiling, like gripping my steering wheel, and I can't get around him because this other guy's in my blind spot. So now I'm on K7 going like 62, and I want to be going like 75. And it's not even like I was in a hurry. I just like to go fast. No one should be allowed to drive but me. And I'm not like glorifying COVID or anything, but I miss when nobody was driving.
You know,
those good times.
It's funny that you bring that up because I was like, man, imagine all the things I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I go to a movie theater, nobody in there. I was like, I go some whatever random event that was happening in town, nobody there. And I'm like thinking
this
to myself,
is the
I'm
life.
like, is everybody so scared to go outside to the point that like I get this place to myself? I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is fantastic. And then COVID ends, and you're right, the traffic, terrible.
It's like everyone forgot how to drive while they were at home.
They're like, oh, I'm sitting at home. I was like, I don't even know how to drive. My license expired. Don't care. Oh, you want me to do 70 when it says 70? Yeah, I'm going to do 40. Because,
literally.
Why would I be in a hurry to go anywhere I want to go? And I know there's some other listeners out there thinking you have nowhere near as bad as we got it, and I totally agree.
100%. We're very privileged.
Where we live here in the Casey area, like our highways are so wide open, it's ridiculous. And so we're like, oh man, I it's gonna take me 15 minutes to get there. I'm like thinking like, there's other people like, yeah, if there was no traffic, it would take me 15 minutes, but it takes me 2 hours.
I know. So, I mean, I lived in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right.
It took me 2 hours to get 20 minutes away from my house. I get it. But there's something about, like, we're not in traffic, which I hate anyway. We're not stop and go. Like, you could literally just be going faster and you're not. But you're not getting over either. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, they're from fucking Missouri. Learn to drive, Missouri.
I was just thinking that idea. There are times when we go to the lake and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm like, nobody's in a hurry to go anywhere. And I was like, is this the Missouri thing? No, it just happens to be where we're at. I'm pretty sure. I'm convinced. If you're from the Rolla area, mad respect for you because you have to deal with that interchange over there.
Like all the time.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's, was it 49 that connects over? I don't know. I remember what it is. All I know is when I drive down to the lake, I'm going through there and I'm like, man, get out of the way. I'm trying to go to the lake. It's the worst thing in the world. But when we're pulling the camper through there, absolute nightmare. When I'm not pulling the camper, could care less. So it just depends on what flavor of the day it is.
Yeah. Not for me. Just skirt all the time. Anyway.
Speed limit? What's that? How about we take a break and we get into the next part of our discussion here?
Yeah, let's do it.
And welcome back from the break, guys.
Hi.
What was mere moments for our audience felt like ages for us.
You aren't wrong. Tonight we are going to be having our spouses on to play a little drinking game together.
Tonight we're playing a drinking game with our spouses. It's called Buzzed, the game that gets you hydrated.
And you know what that sound means? let's go for contestant number 1 here.
Wait, who's contestant number 1?
You are.
Oh, okay, nice.
The host of the party gives everyone a toast. Everyone cheers and takes a drink.
That's it?
Yep.
Cheers, bros.
Cheers. I believe that means the host is up now.
Me? Thanks. Sorry. Go around the room and tell your favorite story of each player. Cheers and take a drink after each story.
Oh, this will be entertaining. Go ahead, go. All the pressure's on you.
Okay, Lugo. My favorite story about you. It's gotta be our wedding toast. Mine and my husband's wedding toast.
Terrific story.
There's nothing quite like having been there. But let's just say it had no cadence, no flow, made almost 0 sense to anyone except Corey. But ended really well. And my favorite part of all is a freight train couldn't stop these two. Elijah's a beautiful baby.
I gotta give a major shout out to Blake Cole. He does get a little bit of credit here for helping me write that at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
He was full of bad ideas and then helped me jot down some of the greatest of all time.
Weren't y'all at a Buffalo Wild Wings for that or something?
I don't know.
Or Hooters?
Just in the room.
That might have been.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you guys left.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did leave. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We were out somewhere, and then we came back,
right.
and then like I remember he had a bottle of whiskey,
Yeah.
and he was like, "We got to write this." And I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, he would never steer me wrong. So that's what we did. We sat there and we wrote and wrote and wrote, and he's just laughing the whole time, and I'm thinking, this is great solid material. That's why he's laughing. Then like, I didn't rehearse it
At all.
I didn't read
it. Nope.
I pulled it out of my pocket and I just started reading it, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is really bad.
But it's my favorite. Like, it's so personal and one of a kind.
I'm great. It's great that I'm just laughing about it. Elijah's a beautiful baby.
That handwritten copy is still in the pocket of his vest, hanging up in the closet.
Oh, yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
Mhm.
so sentimental.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, my favorite story of Katie. My favorite story of Katie is actually going to be a very recent time.
Ooh.
Oh.
The night of the possum. So, that was after we went to the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
We came over, and it was the random night. Like,
Yeah, it was
we didn't
totally unplanned.
I was stopping by to drop something off, and then it was like, hey, you want to hang out? And then we're there, and then Corey's getting off work, and we're like, bam, and now there's a possum, and everyone's
There's
wasted.
a fire pit and a lot of alcohol.
A lot of alcohol.
Propane got shut off and no one knows about it.
I still can't figure that out.
Wait, what?
The propane tank for the gas fire
Yeah,
pit
there's a whole
somehow
mystery
got
behind
turned
that.
off. I don't remember who did it.
I don't know.
I went back, I
that.
looked at the footage. There's nobody near it. Because I have a camera that watches the backyard. And I thought, I'll see somebody go over there and turn it off. Nobody went near it.
No.
I have no idea how the valve shut
That's
off.
so weird.
Anyways,
That was such a fun night, though.
It was.
And it's
It was
not
the
like super
possum.
crazy, but it was just really fun, and it was
Mhm.
spontaneous, and no one expected it. And I got to touch a possum.
Oh, you touched the possum.
Yeah, I touched it, and they both told me I was insane.
Yeah, those are the ultimate trash
They're
pandas.
so gross. Well, that's raccoons. But.
Oh, yeah. Nature.
That's too funny.
Katie's a lot of fun when she's drinking.
I can be.
And doesn't
Meredith
have to
comes
work
out.
at 4:30 in the morning.
That's true.
Yeah, at least Meredith. Watch out.
Watch out. Oh, man. Last year's float trip was really fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun. You guys were lame, but we were fun.
What?
Remember when they were
We were
like,
apparently
lame?
really lame.
Oh, yeah.
The
The
entire
boys.
float trip,
yeah,
you,
the
me, and Luke
boys
were just
boat-
lame.
The boys' boat
Sucked.
is always lame on
But
the annual
we
float trip,
had
but the girls'
had
boat
fun.
is where it's at. We party hard.
We have some drunk alter egos.
Yes, we do.
Mine is Jessica,
Mine is Meredith.
and there's some fun bitches.
That's damn straight. Yep.
Okay, my favorite story of you, my husband, my loving, wonderful husband. Ooh, there was this one time that you slept the entire night without snoring, and that was a really good memory.
Special.
That's
Yeah.
rude.
That's funny.
Don't
I'm
be coming
just
at my
kidding.
bro like that. He never snored. I got your back, bro.
Thanks, bro.
You also snore.
Nope.
No,
Yes, he
doesn't.
does. Lugo does snore.
I know. I could hear him that night we slept on the couch.
Bro, you trying to say I'm solid logs?
Can't hear a thing.
See? Bro's got me.
You were also snoring. How could you have heard anything?
They were harmonizing together.
Locust. That was what you heard. Locust. That's what it was.
Nope, I don't believe it.
Actually, no. One of my favorite memories of Corey was the first time he ever told me he loved me.
Oh.
And it was because we were long distance at the time. I was visiting. We were playing Just Dance in his apartment living room, which is a very sweaty game, by the way. And it was like 2 a.m.
Oh, is it now?
It was like 2 a.m. I am drunk. I am
Sure it
dancing, not well. And he kissed me and he told me he loved me. And I went, "Are you sure?"
That is your response?
And I was like, I love you too. But I was like, I'm gross and sweaty and dancing. But that's how you know it was real. That's my favorite story. Not my favorite. One of my favorite. I don't really have a favorite of anybody because we have so many good times together.
Too many good times. Too many
Good times.
Corey, you're up.
Players with younger siblings set a good example and drink.
Oh wait, I forgot to cheers you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
cheers.
Cheers to that
Cheers.
one.
Well, not you. I already cheersed you.
Bro, you're not leaving me out.
We all have younger siblings.
Yep, we all have younger siblings.
Yeah,
So
cheers.
everyone. Cheers.
Yep.
Shout out Hayden.
Drink once for every Band-Aid you have on your
Shout out,
body.
Scott.
Then kiss it to make it feel better. Anyone got a Band-Aid on their body? You do.
Oh,
Lugo does.
Ooh, where is it?
Oh.
I don't see it, but you gotta kiss it.
Is this like a tramp stamp situation?
No, he was having trouble getting a campfire going one night, so he pulled out the propane torch
burnt
and
my
he
foot.
burned his foot. So he has a Band-Aid on his foot.
Okay.
Kiss your foot, bro.
Like,
Make it feel better.
I
I'd love
see
to
what
see
you
you
were doing
contort
here.
yourself into
I
that.
don't even think that's even possible. Like
Let's see what you were doing here. You just wanted her to do some weird foot stuff.
she asked me to rub her feet, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't even get my foot. Nope. That's it. Nope. That
Do you want
failed.
to let her do a different card? Since she doesn't have anyone to
Here.
kiss.
Mwah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
On
you
the
were
foot.
the
Bail
one that
out.
was supposed to kiss.
Apparently.
Yeah.
There it is.
okay.
Bail
I was
out.
thinking Lugo had to kiss it.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
blowing kisses to the foot. I'm not touching feet.
No, I'm not. You want to talk about gross? This sweaty body definitely needs like a fire hose. Like it's terrible right now.
Well, between dancing at a concert last night and then tearing down the camper today. No,
Oh, yeah.
thank you.
So we're at this concert and like you're just kind of standing out there, and then all of a sudden you get this whiff of like bag cologne and BO. Gross. It's just gross, and the entire crowd smelled like it. It was gross.
Oh, and cigarettes. There was a lot of cigarettes.
Oh,
smoke.
yeah,
Yep. The
Which-
combination of all three,
Mhm.
not great. Not great.
No,
No,
it was-
doesn't sound great.
no, it's pretty gross. Show was good though.
It was a good show. We had such a great time. Brett Young looked at me and I fell in love.
He looked at me.
It's pure chaos.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
Your turn,
doing it.
bro.
Oh no,
It's your turn. No, I
Oh,
just
wait.
drew the card. It's your turn.
That's fine.
Ah, damn
Diet
it.
Coke addicts drink up.
Shit.
Gotcha.
Diet Coke.
It specifically
Gross.
says Diet Coke. Mm-hmm.
Gross. I know. All the S pertain.
Drink if
Yeah.
You know what?
Drink if you call your significant other a pet name. Muffin, it's time to stop. Do I call
Guys,
you a pet name?
You
Does
guys
Burb
both.
count?
Burb.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
Burb
Burb.
counts.
That
I think we
counts.
all have pet names for each other.
Wink. Ooh. Which player has the hottest dad? The person with the most votes drinks. Katie.
Maddie. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I thought y'all
Yeah.
were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kate.
And my 2 younger siblings are just like scratching their foreheads.
It is the truth, though.
Yes.
It is the truth. God, I can't wait till he listens to this episode and gets feedback on it. He's like, wait a minute, how did I get into this?
Wait, I'm the hot dad?
Oh, man, we should get him on an episode and we can give him the presentation for the Hot Dad Award.
You were previously awarded the Hot Father Award. All right. Who's up?
You, I think.
I'm up?
Yep.
Okay.
Hot dad.
Mirror selfie. Take one together and post it on your story. Show everyone how much fun you're having.
Wait.
Do we have a mirror down here?
New question.
New question.
New card. Okay.
That's an easy one.
Drink if you've ever ridden a horse. I'll take a drink to that.
Never.
Cheers.
On my bucket list.
Nope. Pass.
Is it really?
I don't want to ride a horse.
Yeah, it would never. This has never come up that
Do
you've
you
been
also
like.
want to like frolic somewhere?
I'd be down. Nice field.
I got nothing on the horse thing. I'm just like, what? I'm like, this is like a.
I know, like
this
I've
is-
never heard that.
I'm just like, I don't know if
ride
he's
a
messing
horse.
with me or not. Like,
I mean,
I'm trying
that's
to figure it out.
fine. We can go ride a horse.
On a shield.
Can we go ride
Some
horses
armor?
together so they have the experience for the first time together?
Yes.
We-
I think that would be
100%.
amazing.
I call top bunk.
Don't you want to ride this stallion?
I rode it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Edit that one out.
This is a rapid question. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
'Cause I gotta read it and then you guys gotta like react, but you have to wait till I finish the
Okay.
last word.
Okay.
Quick! First person to say my middle name gives out 2 drinks. Go.
Steven.
I don't know your middle name.
Wow, really, bro?
Yeah.
Do you know
The
my middle
bros.
name?
Take a drink.
Yeah, we call you your middle name.
No, you don't. You call me my nickname.
Madeline.
Close.
Madison.
Is it? Wait, is it Matt? No, it's not Madison. It's Madeline.
Madeline.
That's what I thought.
Not line.
Oh, sorry.
See,
Just the
I
way
pay
it's spelled.
attention. Gotcha, bro.
Now, what's Corey's middle name?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense.
What's
Wait.
Elijah's middle name?
Bradley.
Yeah, you're right. What's Emerson's middle name?
Emerson Rose. Ellie Kate.
You don't know anything.
I know nothing.
Do you know my middle name?
If it Alyssa.
Oh,
If it makes you
nice.
feel better, Corey also does not know anything about our kids.
I only know Raylan's middle name because we use it all the time.
Do you remember
Raymond
Cassidy's
Taylor.
middle name? She's not old enough where we yell her middle name at
No.
her yet.
And
Ann, yeah. Cassidy Ann.
think about it for a second.
Raylan Taylor.
We literally call her Raylan. We go Raylan Taylor. It's like all the
It's-
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It rolls off the tongue. Raylan Taylor.
I kind of wish that Ellie's middle name was something like Catherine instead of Kate, or what I really wanted was Rebecca. Because it's just, when you're trying to say her whole name, like she's in trouble or whatever, and you're like, Ellie Kate. Like, it's just so cutesy. And I want to be like, Ellie Catherine. Like,
Oh,
You know,
right?
I remember
I'm in
being
trouble. I'm
you're
so sorry.
scared a little, right?
I'm
Like,
terrified.
I remember being a
Please don't yell at
senior
me.
in high school and taking that parenting class where you had the option to take that fake baby home with you.
mhm.
And before you were allowed to take the baby home with you, that first night you had the option to do 1 or 2 nights. And I initially opted to 2 nights with this fake baby. And before I could take this baby home, they were like, you have to name the baby. And our instructor told us that the way you name a baby is you yell the name. And if it sounds good when you yell it, you know it's a good, strong name.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so I learned this my senior year of high school. I'm like, okay, cool. For the life of me, I can't remember what I named this fake baby. However, when I turned the baby in that first morning, I told the teacher I was not taking it back because it would not be quiet. I did not stop crying the entire night that first night.
I never
I was
did
like,
that.
I refuse.
That's the type of birth control they need to sell.
Yeah, for
Take,
real though.
take home a fake baby for a night and try to get some sleep. You'll be like, no.
No, that baby did not quiet down the entire night. And by the time it did, it was 5 a.m. and I had to be up at 5:30 for school. And I was like, FML.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you passed?
Well, I did. I graduated high school with my diploma.
That was not.
I never had to take a class like that.
We have
It was an optional class. It wasn't
I
required.
don't think we even had as an option.
Oh, really?
I took a lot of AP classes though, so I only had like one. Oh, my theater class. Yeah, that was the only.
Theater is AP.
No,
that was her only extra like
my
curricular
only, not
non-AP
class.
Because I would have took choir AP if that was the thing.
I took ceramics all 4 years of high school, and I took it twice my senior year. I was like,
it's fun.
Like playing with clay, I guess.
The things you remember a decade ago. It's been about that long. Oh no, it's longer.
Like 15 years for me.
We're not supposed to be showing our age that bad.
Yeah, 10 years would have been 2017.
Oh god, I was like, wait a minute. Math hard.
It's like 7 years plus 10.
Nope. I was like, wait, what?
We're closer to 2030 than we are 2017. So my card says, all players must reveal their first screen name. The person with the most embarrassing one must drink.
It's not good. Right? Wait, am I going first?
I don't remember mine.
Mine was Cutie Pie 8968. And I don't know where this number came from. They mean nothing to me. Nothing significant happened then. I don't know. That was mine.
Oh my god. So I think I was in 6th grade and I started playing like PC games with people like from like the area when I just moved here. And so we all ran with the tag 3000. So I was giver of pain 3000.
Oh my god.
Is that the birth of Twisted Pain?
That's where Twisted Pain eventually came from that, yeah.
I think if I recall, my original screen name would have been Schmitty23.
It's so PC.
Oh, well. I got called Schmitty a lot when I was younger. It was my maiden name. I don't know.
It's true.
The only thing that I can think of is I'm pretty sure I had a soccer screen name for my AIM, and so I'm going to say it was Soccer Boy.
Did you just call it AIM?
Yeah.
It's AIM.
It's always been AIM.
It's AIM.
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 I have no idea what that is.
AOL Instant Messenger?
Oh, we just called it AOL.
Kill myself.
Just AOL.
Oh my god. Are we gonna have to have a sidebar over how to use acronyms right now? Like
it's AIM.
I only ever called it AOL.
What?
You're from the sticks though, so that's okay.
Yeah.
You say big milk.
I do not say big milk.
Weirdo. AIM. Okay. Anyway,
all right,
moving on.
Moving on.
What would your soccer AIM name have been?
Probably Soccer Boy.
Wait, BOY or BOI?
I'm pretty sure it would have been BOY.
Yeah, you lose. Take a drink.
Yeah.
Wink.
Bro, okay. You're up.
You're bro up. You're up.
Did that not count as mine?
No, that's my card.
If you've gotten plastic surgery, Botox counts. Inject a drink into your mouth.
Next.
Never had
cosmetic You should try surgery. Again.
Oh, does he need to go again?
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
He's like, I'm out.
Drink if you have an email signature. Best buzzed.
Nope.
I don't have one.
Nope.
No.
Leo, you totally do.
I'm pretty sure you do have an email signature.
I do not. I should have one. I'm important enough to have one now.
I'm important enough.
I'm important enough now to have one.
Nobody's drinking that round. Shucks.
Drink if you're old enough to have had a flip phone. That's all of us.
All of us.
God, we literally just covered this like a minute ago, too.
Born in the 1900s.
Oh, bro. Come on. You gotta say it like that. Come on.
Clink.
Okay.
My turn.
You're up, bro. If it doesn't make sense, we move on to the next one. Oh, it's just rude?
Drink if you've posted on Facebook in the past month. Why? There can't possibly be a valid reason.
That's literally been all of them.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry
even
that
Lugo.
I'm in my
Wait, did I
30s
post?
and I still post on Facebook.
You've at least commented.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you have
All
one.
right.
Yes.
Hey!
Clank.
Corey said his limit, so.
We're going to have to just cut that every time it says clink.
His ABV is high. Had to cut him off.
Every player
Is that-
over 6 feet tall takes a drink for each inch over 6 feet. I'm not.
Nobody here
We're all
is more
short.
than 6
Yeah,
feet.
we're
We're all,
I'm
we're all
one
short
miss.
around
Breaking
here.
news.
Every inch shorter
We're
than
all
6
short.
feet you are.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, actually,
12. 12 for you.
no, it's
Wait.
11. I'm 5'1".
Maddie. Oh, okay. 5'2.5".
She's 5 foot.
Oh, you guys are
I am
dwarfs.
5'1".
Yeah, because I always called you 4 foot 12.
Yes, but since I have babies, I am now 5'1".
Wait,
Oh, God.
you shrunk?
No, I got taller.
Oh, you got
Do you not understand math?
that was,
Counting?
that was from my bro. That was from my bro.
Oh.
That would have
Got
mattered.
it. Okay.
Okay.
You're not dumb.
Katie's up next. Drink if you know how to do a TikTok dance, and then you need to do it.
You both definitely do.
I have never done that. But you have.
I
You're
know
doing
how
that
to
I've
this
been
past-
tempted.
savage love thing.
Oh, so yeah, so we were on
That's all I
vacation
know.
last
Uh-huh.
week.
I'm pretty sure it's
And-
like bye.
You were doing the dance thing with my cousin.
Attempted to do a dance with Alyssa on TikTok. She was better at it than I was. I do not know a full TikTok dance.
I feel like she does TikTok.
I do not
quite a bit.
claim that I know a TikTok dance.
What was it?
Yeah, what was it too?
What was the one with Beyonce? What's that one? I can't remember now.
The
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
Texas
Cowboy
Hold'em.
one, Texas Hold'em.
The
Yeah. I don't know the
the,
dance.
the country song?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. You're up.
Go.
Mm.
Nope, next one. Don't like it.
It seems like a really long card.
I have to be the showman.
Okay.
And that's not a very showy card.
Oh.
Take a drink if you ever hitchhike. Story time.
No?
I've never hitchhiked.
Really?
No.
Have you?
I mean, I needed a ride once, so like, does that count? If I was,
Was it like full thumbs up
no,
situation?
it was like, hey, can I bum a ride? It's like,
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
hitchhiking.
Yeah.
With the rando?
no, it was definitely with someone I know.
Oh,
Oh,
then
then
it's
that's
not.
not
hitchhiking.
No, I mean,
That's
well,
just getting
okay.
a ride.
Should he get a different card for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Vote it out.
For not understanding hitchhiking. You get a
Versus asking for a ride.
card. Yeah, I got
we're
this
getting-
hitchhiking app. It's called Uber.
All players check what color underwear they have on. Whoever is wearing the same color drink together.
I'm black.
I'm black.
Bro, are you not?
Great.
Great. Okay, black.
Black.
Here to black. Clink.
Why does it
Okay.
gotta be black?
Black is slimming.
You know someone was thinking.
Yeah, but we didn't say it on a podcast.
Oh.
You said the silent part, bro.
Which would you rather give up? Oral sex or cheese? Everyone votes and the losing team drinks.
Alright. Hold on a second. Cheese?
I would rather give up oral sex.
I think I would rather give it up.
I
to
love
Same.
cheese.
I agree. I would rather give up oral sex.
like
Cheese.
It-
I
cheese
love
is
mac
just-
and cheese.
It's pleasure to
Especially
just eat.
homemade mac and cheese. Homemade mac and cheese.
Chef.
Oh my. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Homemade mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Made by hoes.
Yeah. No. Just by Meredith.
Yeah, seriously, I love cheese though.
Quick!
Oh my God.
First person to call out something they see that is yellow gets out a drink.
Oh,
That
that's grilled
box!
cheese!
That box.
Katie won.
Okay.
What
It's
What
a
did
grilled
you just
cheese
say?
toy.
the?
grilled cheese!
Why is there a grilled? Did they
Cheese
make grilled cheese toys?
It was a dog toy, but Bumble doesn't play with anything, so the
Oh.
kids took
Oh, gotcha. So I give out a drink?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think so.
okay. Coco,
Yeah.
you get a drink.
Clink.
Clink.
Oh my, I just want to give all the drinks up just so we can do the clink.
You really scared me.
Oh my god, that was
I don't
so
think that
funny.
was for anybody of us. I think all of our friends had it. Everyone build up a drum roll until I decide who I'd like to drink. Who I'd like to drink.
Say what?
Everyone build up a drum roll until I decide who I'd like to drink.
Sorry, listeners.
You guys about to lose the shit.
You look like a bug.
It's a volcano in my ears. It won't stop erupting. Big
All
sigh.
right, Coco. That's a pretty aggressive drum roll there.
Clink.
Oh my god.
Love that clink.
You seriously look like a bug. That, like, when you were getting angry, your eyes were so big, like a bug.
I do get called Ant a lot.
You do get called ant a
I
lot.
was sitting there thinking, I was like, wait a minute, am I overthinking this? I'm like,
He has an ant tattoo on his arm.
I know. Oh, wait. You're talking to the listeners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who don't know that.
It's different when you're trying to play for an audience.
it really is.
It really is. Instead of us just playing like we normally would.
Oh, here we go. This goes themey a little bit with what we just talked about a little bit ago about like not realizing your age.
Uh-huh.
If you regret your high school yearbook quote, drink to the nights we don't remember with the friends we'll never forget.
I don't
So
even remember what
maybe
my
not
high school
quite,
quote was.
maybe not quite a like high school quote, but it was a while ago. Because when we're staring at the sky, we're all staring at the same stars.
Yeah.
That is a really good story attached
That
to
is
it.
a good
Oh man.
story.
Because for some reason, like when I don't. You were the first person I thought of to call.
That's not true. You called Corey, and Corey didn't answer.
For shame.
So
That's
then
right,
you
you did.
called me. I know because you said it in the voicemail.
Oh god, there was a voicemail left. Seemed like it was forever ago.
And then you called me. And let's just say I've never heard you in that state of mind.
No, I was.
At least not up to that point. And yes, you were like, I was trying to call my bro Corey, and he was not answering his phone, so I called you, but you didn't answer your phone, and I just feel like I needed to say something. And then you were like, blah, 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 and I couldn't understand all of it. And then you were like, but the most important thing, when you're staring up at the sky, we're both seeing the same stars. And
Classic.
that's been, like, the foundation of our friendship.
This is also the reason why I don't do weddings anymore. They tell me open bar, and I'm like, no thanks, sorry, can't go. And everyone's like, well, just drink less. And I'm like, it's an open bar. What do you
Right.
mean? Like, I'm just going to have 3, and then
I
it turned into
mean, you
9.
remember Britton Witt?
Britton Witt.
Britton Luke's wedding, when they had all that wine and beer, and that was the night that I was rapping Eminem on stage
It was.
with no shoes.
It was some of the best karaoke. Nobody asked for it.
Unintentional.
Yes, nobody asked for it, but it was great.
Nobody asked
People were
for
like,
that.
who owns her? Who's claiming her? And everyone, Corey's just like,
I've never
nope,
seen that
not-
woman in my life.
Not me.
I was 4 months postpartum. No, that's not true. I was like 8 months postpartum. But aside from our wedding was like my real big night of drinking.
Oh, yeah, it
After
was.
being pregnant and
We did
nursing
do a
and
lot of
everything.
back-to-back weddings that year.
Yeah.
Everyone got.
And then yours was boom, right around the corner.
Oh, yeah, it was. That's right.
And then it was Ray, boom. Like, yeah. Good times.
Good times, good times. Well, we should probably wrap up here. We hope that you guys really enjoyed. We're trying something a little bit different now. We don't have a real good direction of like what we're going with, I guess. So we just want to try to make it fun and enjoyable for everyone to listen to. We figured, we always wanted to include our spouses in this project, and since they're really supportive of our podcast, we figured why not bring them on and let's do something fun with them. So if you guys like to hear more about some stuff like this,
Or
we're
if
down
you
to do
want
more
us
of
to
it.
become a segment every so often, just leave us a shout. Leave us a game recommendation. We love games.
Hashtag bring back the spouses. There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
People still hashtag, right?
I think so.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm still on Facebook, so who knows?
Just posted today.
I literally tagged you both in a post today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I loved it. I hearted it.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw that.
The millennial
I figure you'll
way.
see it in like 6 or 7 days.
Oh yeah, sometimes I do get on there and it does that. It's like 6 days ago. You're a friend. I'm like, what? 6 days ago? I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'll comment like it just happened like today, and I'm like, ah, it's so funny. And I'm like, did you see that? And you're like, yeah, that was a week ago. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Really bad about that. Bro, you look like you want to do one more before we sign off.
Yeah, hey,
He
Lugo,
really
can you
does.
spell the word guarantee?
Nope.
You got G right.
Garentee. Guarantee.
Ooh, so close.
So close.
A instead of E.
This is public schools. They just get you and get you out.
Okay, but seriously, we're gonna go. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
If you made it this far, we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts and our beer cans for tuning in to another episode of The Brew View. Don't forget to subscribe to The Brew View wherever you listen to your podcasts, and join us on Discord by following the link in our bio. Until next time, cheers!